what Israel see their benefits at. And no one in the area really talked to them. The only way, really, the solution, again, I'm not putting the problem in the front and say, here, this is a problem. No, we have a solution. The only way we can solve this, the Palestinian abroad make good money, made good association, team up and come and invest in the Palestinian. Come and buy in Israel. Come and live in the Palestinian land back. Come and invest there. They cannot stay in Brazil and they stay in Europe, they stay in the United States and make investment and they forget about their country and they say, Egypt, do something for us. Saudi Arabia, do something for us. Qatar, do something for us. We cannot do this.
So the solution should come from
the
from
only way would be really the permanent and the final solution by the Palestinian from inside Palestine, no matter how small it is. And this is, if you remember Sadat, God bless his soul, what he said in his movie. He said, let's assume that there is a hair, he was talking to his barber. Let's assume that someone took your shop and I'll bring you back a seat. And you have 5 more seats. So I'm letting you in. Now time has come to take the second, the third. It depends how hard you would work. So it's really all depends on the Palestinian. How hard would they work? How really team up in the international they will do, how associated. They don't need money from the European Union to eat. They need money to do projects. They need money to be educated. They need money to learn the international system. I will not say the American or the European. The system that they can negotiate with the Israelis, that they can live and beat the Israelis financially, not beat them by throwing a stone or by force or by power. Because powers are always, at the end, will never be equal. So the Israelis have technology.
To start a lobby to...
There's no other choice. Because really, when you say that we go...
To be even with the Israelis.
They don't have to be even, but they have to start. Maybe they can be better in the near future. In the past, what I'm saying...
as the influential power in the United States.
So in the past 62 years, we haven't done anything. When I say we, I'm talking about the Arab, I'm talking about the Muslims, I'm talking about the Palestinian. I'm really blaming us. I'm not blaming them only, but they are the major part. So we have now, someone needs a treatment. We having the doctor, giving him the treatment. I say, no, I'm fine. I don't need a treatment. Still Hamas sitting in one corner, Fatah sitting in the other corner. Another 2 other corners are not talking jihad or whatever. And now, who's talking to the Israelis?
There is a diversity still.
And this is chance. I remember when Sadat really was, before he passed away in the 80s, the first year in 1980, he said, I will arrest some people temporarily because he doesn't want Israel to say that the peace agreement that he signed, the people of Egypt is agreeing this, and they would cancel it. So really, he wanted maybe 1,000 people to suffer, then we can have all the Egyptian land. So what I'm saying is, if Hamas willing to suffer, or Fatah, or Jihad, or whatever, they suffer in order really to have a better life, in order to have better team for the Palestinian together, and they do a better life.
So they should overcome their differences in order to find a solution.
Let's forget what the individual needs and think about our country, think about our future, think about really what we need for our kids, for grandkids. Think about really to forget all our differences and start a new life, that really we have to move up and to have a lobby and have to have an international understanding to team up and get what really our goal is.
Sir, do you believe that the U.S. will veto a planned UN Security Council resolution condemning the continuous construction building by Israel in the West Bank and the occupied territories?
No doubt, yes. No doubt. Well,
they will continue to veto.
It's a tailor-made. Listen, everybody said that Israel, the United States consider Israel one of the states in the United States. Instead of having 50 or 51, they have 52. So, really, Israel is part of the United States, again, not because the American government, because of the Jewish lobby, because of the community, because of the teamwork, because of the media, because of the finance, because of the business, because of the economy. All of these really tools are helping Israel. And let's say if United Nations really say Israel should stop, would Israel stop? Israel will not stop. Israel will still do what they want.
Although the United States has offered many incentives for Israel to stop and freeze the settlement construction, they did not bow or they did not accept this offer. Why, from your point of view, sir?
Very simple, because Israel will get the incentive whether they hear them, whether they listen to them, whether they do what the United States ask, or whether they don't do what they ask. So they have a commitment on the long run and the short term that they will get what they want from the people. Israel succeeded, let me tell you this also, that maybe many people, they don't know it. Israel succeeded to make the Jewish community in the world to feel guilty that the Israelis are fighting on their behalf about the Jewish community worldwide in Israel. They are expecting the death anytime by the Palestinians. That's how they advertise to make their money back.
They are making it a security issue.
Exactly. So I'm here, I don't have my security fighting about the Jewish community, and you are there in the United States or Europe making money. So no matter if you give me all your money, I'm still taking more risk for my life and my kids' life. So no matter what will happen, if Israel really build more, if Israel hear them or Israel doesn't hear them, the Jewish community in the world, they will do all their best to support the Israelis and send them money, power, connection, veto, you name it.
Sir, we are aware that President Obama is running for a second term elections within 2 years. Can this influence his decisions regarding the peace talks in the Middle East?
Well, Obama's trying his best. But again, Obama is aware that no matter what he planning to do, what he did, what he would like to do more, it will not be affected by the Israelis. Israel will still do what they want. But again, he's trying to show the Arab, he's trying to show the Muslims, he's trying to show the community, I'm trying to be fair with the world. But if I'm doing my best and my best is not good enough, I tried. So, yeah, it will help him, but not, again, as much as the Israeli and the Jewish lobby will help him. The Arabs are willing to help the Arab. That's why I'm saying time has come to have an Arab lobby to tell Obama, listen, we need more power, we need more influence, we need team up. So time has come for them to team up in the United States to show really the government that we can really direct either Republican or Democrat in the future.
Sir, finally, what about a unilateral declaration of a Palestinian state, taking into consideration what the Latin American countries did recently, the recognition of a Palestinian state with the 1967 borders, the decision by Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay and Bolivia? And many other countries.
The marathon starts with one step. So it's very good that they did it. But again, physically, we have to talk about mentally and physically. Mentally, it's very good that there is recognition. Physically, it will not help really anything yet. So we need really the powerful country.
So this option is not on the table that a Palestinian state is declared unilaterally? Or?
Well, it's very, as I said, it's very healthy to have recognition. But again, Israel needed recognition from Egypt 30 years ago when we had the peace talk with Sadat. They have recognition. But did we do really multi-exchange business and stuff like this? We haven't. I'm giving just example between two ex-enemies and two now they have peace together. So Palestinian now they have recognition. Who do they have from Bolivia, from Venezuela? Very nice. It's very good to have the recognition by itself. But what do we need really for the Palestinian to have recognition from the powerful country to enforce the business with them, to enforce the education with them, to enforce the development, no matter how small the size of Palestine now, but it can be increased, it can be developed. I don't want them to suffer from hunger or shortage of food or shortage of water or shortage of education. The basics of human being, they should have it. All these boats are going to help them with food should stop because they should have their own source of food permanent. They cannot depend on the foreign people coming and visiting them and bringing for them cans. They need fresh food, fresh vegetables, fresh education to improve the brain in order really to fight the proper enemy next door to them.
Dr. Hisham Al-Ashmawi, Chairman of the Egyptian-American Association, thank you very much, sir, for your input, and it's always a pleasure to have you with us here on 9
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir. And that, our dear viewers, would bring us to the end of today's edition of our program Around the Globe. Hope you have enjoyed it. Until we meet again next week, I'm Mahisti Rabia. Many thanks for watching.